Greetings YouTube, Joe here with Culination Media, and welcome back to the very next episode of Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. This is episode number 25, and in this part, we're going to be finishing up with the ONBS building. We just need to talk to Net over here, and he's going to reveal the next location that we need to go to, as far as the storyline goes, but we're not actually going to be doing that for quite a long time, and I mean quite a long time, because before we can even get to Phoenix City, which is the next location, we kind of get kicked out when we get there, and then we have to go do a bunch of other stuff at the Realgum Tower, and that's going to be probably in the next episode where I'll begin that stuff, because we have Battle Bingo and the Battle CDs and stuff. But anyway, he's going to show Fennec on the map and open that up for you, but we need to do a couple things in Pirate before we go do that, so let's get that taken care of. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is to go visit Duking, because before I move on with anything, we need to... Oh, hey, it's Silva. We need to go talk to Duking and get him to, unlock the Pokesnacks and have them available at shops so we can buy them. And actually, I misspoke a little bit earlier when I was talking about the next episode being Realgum Tower. I'm not going to be doing that. We need to do the Pirate Coliseum first, and there's 4 challenges, of course, so there's going to be 4 videos beginning next time. In episode 26, we'll begin the first set, and we'll do 1 set per episode, and then we'll head over to the... Well, we'll head to Phoenix City first and get kicked out and do all that stuff, and then head over to Realgum Tower and begin the Battle Bingo and Battle CDs and all that stuff. All of which I will explain when the time comes, but we're not there yet. Once you talk to the lady, the Pokesnacks will be available in the Pokemarts in the various towns. And by various towns, I mean, I think just Pyrite and a gate for now. And where is it? It's all the way at the bottom. Notice you can also buy Great Balls at this point. I don't even know if I mentioned that before, but you can now. And we're going to buy 10. And now we're going to go set them up. We need to set them at the Rock Pokespot and the Cave Pokespot and wait for the magic to happen. Okay, we have a hit at the Rock Pokespot, and we need to keep our fingers crossed for a Gligar here. Which it is. Our dreams have come true, my friends. Gligar it is, and that's the last Pokemon that we need to catch at this Pokespot. And then we'll be good to go. We can remove all of our Pokesnacks from this Pokespot, and we will not have to come back here because somehow we were able to catch all of the 3 rare Pokemon fairly quickly. And that's the hard part, honestly. You can spend hours looking for them sometimes because you just get Gligar and Sandshrew and Zubat and all that stuff over and over and over and over again. But for some reason, we were able to get Trapinch and Surskit and Wooper all on the first and second tries, which is ridiculous. But hey, I'm not going to complain. No complaints here. Anywho, let's talk about Gligar a little bit. This one's only at level 12, so we need to be kind of careful with it. That's why I'm sticking with Lick. It's a very strange typing with ground and flying, which is very unique. And I do not believe we have any other Pokemon at this point available. I meant, at this point in Pokemon's history. So in Generation 3, I do not believe there's another ground and flying type combination. Unfortunately, Gligar does not have an evolution at this point. Gliscor didn't come about until the 4th generation. But yeah, he is a little bit difficult to catch. His catch rate is a little bit lower than what you would think it would be. So it can take a few tries. As you notice, he is paralyzed, and he's almost in the red. And he's still breaking out of the Pokeballs. I might just have to end up using a Great Ball on him because he just does not even want to stay in that Pokeball, even a little bit. I don't want to risk getting a critical hit and killing him, so I don't know that I want to attack him again because with my luck, I'm imagining that he's going to end up getting killed, and then I'll never be able to find another one. They'll just disappear, and I'll get Trapinch every single time. I'm not going to play that game. Sadly, Teddiursa got poisoned, but this battle should be almost over. Hopefully he stays in this Great Ball right here. After the battle's over, I'm going to remove all the Pokesnacks. So when the spot monitor does go off, it doesn't go off for here, and we can just go to the cave spot because that's all I have left. And then we'll be good to go. Glagger stayed in the Pokeball, thankfully. And now we just wait for the cave Pokespot. Okay, we have a hit. And of course, it should be the cave spot. I believe I still have some at the Oasis spot, so yeah, I do. I still have to catch Hoppip over there, so... Yeah, I know, Hoppip. After that, though, we'll have all the wild Pokemon in Ore, which is pretty cool. Pretty freaking cool. Let's head over to the cave spot. Aron, yes. Aron it is, and Aron's the last Pokemon that we have to catch here at the cave Pokespot. And Aron is amazing, if you ask me. I love Aron. He is a Steel and Rock type. He does have the opportunity to have two different abilities. Either going to be Sturdy or Rockhead. And Sturdy really isn't that good in the 3rd generation. And basically anything pre-5th generation, Sturdy sucks. Because in the 5th generation, it gains the extra little effect of not being able to get KO'd in one hit by anything. So anything super effective or any type of move at all, it can't get knocked out in one hit if it has that ability. Pre-5th generation, though, that's not what the effect was. It was just for one-hit KO moves like Horn Drill and Fisher. So it really doesn't have that much of an effect because most teams just don't use those moves. So it's really nothing to worry about. And I thought I was going to get lucky and be able to catch this Aron, even though it has basically full health, just because I paralyzed it. The other thing that's interesting about Aron is it's Steel type, and that's rare in this game. There are not a lot of Steel types. Of course, you have Mawile that we just caught. You have Aron available, and then I don't think we have another one available until Magneton much later on. Oh, he stayed in the ball that time. Fantastic. Yeah, there are not a lot of good Steel types and Rock types available in this game at all. And if you're not using Larvitar, you don't really have that much to choose from as far as decent Rock type Pokemon go. So, as such, Aron is going to be the 5th member of our team. Yes. Yes, indeed. So, we're going to be training him up, of course, and we'll be using the... Whatchamacallit? We're going to be using the Pirate Coliseum. There we go. I couldn't think of the name for it. We're going to be using the Pirate Coliseum to train him up and get him all ready to go. And then he'll be added to our team. Okay, so we need to purify a couple of Pokemon while we're here. First, we can heal up, though. And I believe the only Shadow Pokemon that I don't have in the Purifying Chamber right now is Ralts, so we'll put him in later. Let's see what we have here. Probably Mawile? I don't even remember. Duskull and Mawile, I'm guessing. As you know, Duskull is a pure Ghost type, and it does have the Levitate ability. At this point, when he evolves, and I believe that's at level 37? I want to say 37. Once he evolves, he no longer has the Levitate ability. It changes to Pressure, which basically just doubles the amount of PP used by Pokemon that attack him, which can be cool, and it can really do a number on moves that only have 5 PP, like Fire Blast and Giga Drain and Hyper Beam and such. Although nobody would ever use Hyper Beam willingly on a Dusclops, because that would be retarded, as he's a Ghost type, and Hyper Beam would do absolutely nothing to him whatsoever. We also have Mawile here, who is a pure Steel type, which is a rarity, honestly, as far as this point in the game. Well, not this point in the game, but more like this point in Pokemon's history yet again, because there's just Steel types really didn't come into their own until 4th generation, if you ask me. Anywho, moving on to the Purifying Chamber. Okay, so we have some stuff going on here, and as you can see, I've set it up all the way over to the 6th set. I put Ralts in, and he's lined up with Gulpin because that's a good type advantage for him, and I have the 4th and 5th set up completely with perfect tempo, so those are all good to go. And as you can see, I have Spheal, Hoppip, which I caught at the Oasis Pokespot, Gligar, which I caught at the Rock Pokespot earlier in this episode, and Makuhita, and then in the 6th set, I am going to make this a normal set because normal types are kind of quirky when it comes to the Purifying Chamber, so the easiest thing to do is to put them all together because they can create a set with perfect tempo by themselves with no fighting type Pokemon. So I put Delcatty and Teddiursa in there. I trained Aron up a little bit. He's up to level 22 right now. And sadly, this one does have the sturdy ability, which kind of sucks, but it's not too bad. It didn't really learn any moves, so he just has Mud Slap, Headbutt, Metal Claw, and Iron Defense. And it's going to stay that way for a while because he doesn't learn any moves of any worth for quite some time, which kind of sucks. But anyway, as you can see, we're in the Pirate Town Coliseum entrance, and that's what we're going to be doing in the next episode. We're going to be taking on set number 1 out of 4 of the Pirate Coliseum challenges, getting some TMs, getting some money, and getting some experience. Thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for episode 26. Game on.